we're looking at Rembrandt's Belshazzar's Feast, a copy of which hangs in the stairwell of Covenant First Presbyterian Church in Cincinnati. In 2012, I was looking at this painting with two friends. They both have doctorates from Hebrew Union College, and yet none of us could figure out what the words said. If we had known the Talmud, we would have been aware of a discussion among the rabbis about why the writing on the wall could not be read by those who were present at Belshazzar's feast. Some say that it was in a new language, others that the direction of the writing was reversed so that it read from left to right, others that there was an Atbash cipher or a letter substitution code used. And finally, we find this suggestion. Shemuel says, the writing used the correct letters for those terms, but instead of being written in order, the four words mene, mene, tekel, upharsin were written vertically and were therefore meant to be read from the top down. If read in the usual way, from right to left, it says mamtos nan kafe a alvan. Nonsense. Babylonian Talmud Tractate Sanhedrin 22a. It's likely that Rembrandt got this idea from the Talmud via his friend, the learned rabbi and printer Manasseh ben Israel, one of the many Jews living in the Jewish quarter of Amsterdam at the time where Rembrandt had his workshop. They were availing themselves of the religious toleration that the Reformed Christian faith encouraged in the Dutch Republic. Despite this, Aramaic and the Hebrew alphabet were strange and foreign to Rembrandt, and he made a mistake. He painted a letter mem where there should be a san. I tell this anecdote because it is emblematic of the relationship between Christianity and Judaism. We all know that salvation is from the Jews, that Jesus and the apostles were all Jews, that the theology of the New Testament is worked out using Jewish categories. And yet, like Rembrandt, most Christians do not know ancient Judaism, and most of our pastors cannot read its languages. With the publication in English of Strack Billerbeck's commentary on the New Testament from the Talmud and Midrash, the first volumes of which will be released later this year, this is an exciting time in New Testament studies. For many Christians, Jewish sources are strange and uncharted territory. Until relatively recently, many of them did not exist in accessible English translations. But more and more are being published, and there's never been a better time for Christians to investigate the Talmud, the Mishnah, the Targums, and Midrashic literature. Consider this an invitation. Over 8 weeks, we'll sample scholarship on the New Testament in light of its Jewish background. Come see how the New Testament stands out in high relief, becomes more vivid, and gives up solutions to long-standing puzzles when its texts are placed in their Jewish context.